back at 6:13, getting back to our live coverage of the tornado aftermath on the peninsula. Art Kahn is joining us live this morning. He's in Hampton.
Yeah, I see some downed trees near where you are and some people just waking up to survey the damage. What's the reaction out there?
Yeah, well, Stephanie, you remember we started a minute ago in the parking lot of the Hampton Yacht Club, which you see the building behind me. Now we're working our way out into the neighborhood right outside. You can see a huge pine tree that was snapped here. Gives you a pretty good idea of the force of this wind. There are branches everywhere. Even up to the right of that is another tree snapped. And then if Chris will come around to our right here, you can see where tents from the festival were blown from the waterfront area all the way out here to the street. Those tents apparently draped over the power lines, brought down lines. You see a tent right here that is draped on this pole. If you look right here on the ground, you can see where the tent poles like this, we're finding these all over the place. They're scattered everywhere. Now, as we work our way behind me, again, this is the neighborhood that they call Little England. And right now, let me tell you something. This part of Little England is a big mess. I'm sorry about the noise. There's a pump station behind me here. But you can see over here, damage to this house right across the street. This is right off of Bridge Street. We're between Victoria Boulevard and Linden Avenue here in Hampton. Now, as we mentioned last night, or just a little while ago, that how the Hampton Yacht Club building provided some refuge. I have joining me now Mr. Jack Pope, who was with the Black Seal Regatta. He was here last night when all this happened, and you were telling me, pretty lucky no one got hurt. Describe to me what happened, Jack.
Yeah, well, we had a race Friday for the regatta, and we had just had our trophy presentation, and we were going on with the rest of the evening, and we got a notice that there was a tornado in the area. We quickly got everybody, just ran inside the building, and everybody was in the building, in the hallway, and everybody was safe. We think we had one guy that had a scratched arm, but it's just a miracle that nobody got hurt.
It's incredibly lucky. And also, Jack, I've heard from a couple of people, and I'm wondering from you, everybody's saying all that thing you hear about is sounding like a freight train. That's exactly what it sounded like.
And it was quick. I mean, it was over in a flash, just like that, and everything was gone. All this debris you see was a great big 80 by 80 tent we had that everybody was under. So it's just a miracle that nobody got hurt.
And very quickly, the second leg of that race has been canceled today.
Yeah, all the races are canceled for the rest of the weekend. We were supposed to race today and tomorrow, and that's all done.
Thanks, Jack, for joining us.
Thank
Jack
you.
Pope. We're going to show you a little bit more of this neighborhood. Stephanie, as you said, people are coming out now to survey the damage. They're walking around everywhere. I want to point something out real quickly, though. I've seen a lot of people walking around here in flip-flops. There are a lot of boards with nails and whatnot. If you do live around here and you need to get out and survey the damage, you might want to put some good shoes on because this is dangerous walking. When we come back, we're going to show you a little bit more of Little England and how how the damage was spread out all around this area. So we'll give you another look at that when we come back. Back to you, Stephanie and David.
Really good advice, Art, about wearing the proper shoes and clothing out there. Thanks. Also, you want to make sure that you're careful for down power lines.
That's a great point. Yeah, we were talking to Benita Harris earlier this morning before we came on air. She said that's a big problem, but there are crews out there who are trying to fix this and make sure that those power lines are repaired so folks can get back to normal.
Yeah, but